If there is one thing my family can't abide by, it's making one person feel particularly special. Birthdays are no exception. Every year, birthdays in our household get less and less extravagant until they were all but forgotten. My gifts from my parents have ranged from IOUs to a really sweet set of canceled dinner plans. Group holidays were more my style, with 5 kids between them. My mom and my stepdad didn't have enough expendable emotion to shell out throughout the year, so they decided to instead just save it all up for a few select holidays to make us feel equally appreciated. Christmas, Easter, and Valentine's Day were that everyone got a gift in our household. Oh, did I mention my birthday was on Valentine's Day? Having a birthday on Valentine's Day has always been a total bust. After making the switch to public school, I found out the hard way that we were no longer required to buy Valentines for everyone in the class, by which I mean I stopped getting Valentines. Once I reached adolescence, I had to accept the grim truth that I would only be celebrating my birthday with my single friends from here on out. Have you ever been to a birthday outing where everyone is either too depressed and lonely to talk on their phone or trying to score some action at another location? One year, all my friends had girlfriends, and so they couldn't make it out. Imagine, if you will, a kid with glasses and braces wearing a party hat sitting in front of a cake that he made himself, silently sobbing as he sings, "Happy birthday." Either that, or I get to hang out with a bunch of enlightened individuals who only want to talk about what a sham Valentine's Day is, instead of how awesome I am and how lucky they are to be my friend. Back at home, my siblings and I were always given the same gifts on Valentine's Day. These could be a Walmart gift cards, toothbrushes, or even a Razor scooter. But this usually was dependent on if there was a Democrat in the White House. On my 8th birthday, my mom and stepdad bought my stepbrothers and I each a booster pack of Pokemon cards. This was 1998! So Pokemon cards were all the rage. Across the country, millions of snot-nosed brats were pushing their faces against windows of toy stores, anxiously awaiting their chance to catch a small creature that looked and sounded like an autistic raptor bird. Rawr. Kids could have been playing marbles or sitting with their families by the radio listening to Hopalong Cassidy or Pappy O'Daniel and the Light Crust Doughboys. Instead, they were spending all their time and money investing in Japanese lightning rats. Makes you really wonder who won Okinawa. Anyway, our sweaty faces were aglow with treasonous excitement once we saw Pokemon cards. One of the packs had a Blastoise, one of my favorite Pokemon, and on the wrapper, I reached for it and I was surprised. My oldest stepbrother, Darby, pushing me out of the way. Darby, while bullheaded and mean, is the poet of our family and received a full ride and scholarship to Seton Hall to study American poetry. He's quite the wordsmith. "Move it, Gaywad!" he said to me. I watched in horror, with tears welling up in my eyes, as my brother grabbed from me the pack that I wanted to open in front of me. I was defeated. And by 9 a.m., my birthday had already been ruined. My other stepbrother, Nathan, reached for his pack quite quickly, and I was left with the booster pack that had the boring Pokemon on the wrapper. Nathan had to convince me to open my booster pack, but I remember not even wanting to open the pack, lest even more disappointment came out of seeing my sure-to-be terrible cards. But wait, listeners. The universe was in my favor that morning. For you see, one of those cards was none other than the coveted holographic Charizard, rumored amongst the patrons of the playground to be the rarest of Pokemon. Oh, goodness me, yes, I may not have gotten the booster pack that I wanted, but I definitely got the pack that I deserved. My birthday was starting to look up. I went to school, but I left my card at home. It'd be foolish to bring a treasure like that to school. The year before, I had brought my collection of Space Jam figurines, and one of them went missing. There was no way in hell that the students of St. James Episcopal School would be seeing this card. Of course, no one believed me, without physical proof, but I didn't care. I finally had a great birthday, even though I only had the card for about 2 weeks before it went missing.